Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Football playoff game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Hawaii's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And the Rainbow Warriors will have 1st and 10 here.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. Has the 1st down and more. Here he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Gators offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Breaks an open space.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40. The offense starts with excellent field position. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Sutton. They bring him down after a short gain there. 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Sutton. And he will be stuffed for no gain. That completion sets up a 3rd down play.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Gators offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Handoff to the back. Change of direction. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught quickly. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Right near the sticks. It's Singleton. Go for a 1st down at the 37.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
1st down and 10 now. Looking for a man. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Well, Chris, you think about it over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier. and spreading it out with fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Kirk, Hawaii has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to throw here. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Florida, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Defense is coming after him. The sure hands. It's Murphy. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Keeping it on the ground here. He finds some space. And the play is good enough for a first down to move the ball to the 44.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder.
He's in the clear at the 20. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
And the Rainbow Warriors will line up on 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
A quick throw out left, complete. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal.
Well, this is called settling down in a zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability,
and he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just leading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Now, Florida offense retakes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're going to run it here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Back in motion now, and he'll drop back here on third down. Contact as he threw it, and the pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Ball fielded near the 35. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Rainbow's offense back on the field now. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bought some time, now lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Sutton. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. It's 2nd down after that completion. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He stopped and gets a 1st down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback keeps the football. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Murphy. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out. He can take advantage of it.
Ball down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Rainbow Warriors trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Hawaii. This offense really clicking.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's his 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Hawaii, 24, Florida, 7.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get this.
Looking deep down the left side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Gators.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Right down the middle, it's Murphy. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Nice throw, caught for a completion. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Rainbow Warriors begin a new series here, first and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Nobody open downfield, he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Will kick this away to get the second half going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run. And
they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. The Gators will have to kick this away, and he'll kick it away now for the second time. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The Rainbow Warriors are going to cash in this red zone trip. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field route, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example the defense
looking for the end zone, has a lane, and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Here's the handoff. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Can he make it to the marker? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Gators will bring their punt team on the field now. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays, it's
a deep shot to the left side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long. They're 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Pass caught. 2nd down now. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Got the first down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Well, Kirk, Hawaii has the lead here. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's tackled it only after picking up a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown, Hawaii. Way too much speed on that play.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes the lead 20 here in the 4th quarter. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is on target. Caught. We stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the right side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
The completion sets up a second down play. Looking to throw yet again. Finds his man. It's Durham. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Gators pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And the back now goes in motion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Tight end makes the grab. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Yeah, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
That played more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Gators move into the red zone.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Brings from the end zone. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Touchdown, Gators. This offense cannot be stopped. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. The Rainbows offense back on the field now. Leaning on the run game here late. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout and then check him out. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. One down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set them up 1st and goal at the 10.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down. Here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on third and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw. They got a touchdown.
After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Bringing pressure. The pass rush gets home. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, we're going to throw it. Gets made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. As the first down is still going. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.